Thank you for the $2. Arrow 810. Are you hyped for Alex versus Izzy 2? Early prediction. Thank you for the $10 being supreme. I appreciate that, man. Hyped for Alex versus Izzy 2. Early prediction. I'm going to go with Alex Pereira round 2 KO. I think he does a good job in round 1 of mitigating work, going to the body, going to the legs. And in round 2, I think Adesanya is going to try and get it back after losing the first. And Pereira is going to KO him with a hook. I think. I've got Alex Pereira by KO. Fuck Marab. I hope he loses. Thank you for the $2 Australian, the Notorious Hunter. Can't forget the extra 30% confidence Alex now has. It's a huge amount. Listen, every reason I picked Alex Pereira to win the first fight is multiplied come this second fight. And he won. I picked Alex Pereira based on something I didn't know. But I was guessing. He was such a good underdog. I took it and he got it done. Now I know. I have to pick him again. If I don't pick him again, yes or no, chat. If I pick Adesanya, I'm a hypocrite and I was fluking the first fight prediction. I think that's how it works. Because I've been my hypothesis was proven in the first fight they had. So I have to go with him again. Whereas if I don't and go, I actually think Adesanya this time, then I'm just playing the game of, I don't think another underdog will win in a pay-per-view main event. I'm just playing a game. Like, I have to go Adesanya again. I mean, Pereira again, sorry. Because my hypothesis was proven. Thank you for the $2 Arrow 810. Do you predict TKO or brutal clear flat KO for Alex? A TKO. I think it'll hurt Adesanya. Adesanya will be like struggling to get back up for a second. Another big shot from Pereira. Another big shot from Pereira, and he's just landing big shots. So it'll end up being a KO, but it won't be a one-punch KO. You know what I mean? Like Poirier versus McGregor. 2. Thank you for the £5 fight milk. Alex did a good job at not allowing hooks in. Wasn't close to getting subbed and didn't take damage. He needs to fight the hands and wall walk. Small tweaks. Yeah. Little things. Head position in the clinch as well is big because he's so much bigger than Adesanya and he has such a bigger head. If he has better head position, he can really capitalize in the clinch. Thank you for the $2. Andrej Eftimov. Thoughts on Adesanya being as a favorite versus Pereira? I've got to take Pereira as an underdog. 100%. I've got to take Pereira as an underdog there. 100%. Stupidity. Same as Edwards versus Usman. Got to take it. But he won't. Thank you for the $2, dude. I just did that exact pose that people use as an image of me. Thank you for the $10, Craig Watson. Every time Adesanya loses, he's going to come up with a more unrealistic injury as an excuse. True. Very true. That boob, it actually was my lung pushing out my nips. I agree. He'll have some kind of excuse for it, man. I think Pereira wins the leg kick battle early and then sleeps him in the second round this time. My opinion. Thank you for the $5, Scrappy. I appreciate the $5, dude. Thank you. Exactly, because Izzy is definitely doing everything now for training. This effing guy's doing weights underwater, Lamau. Yeah, he's doing everything possible. Thank you for the $5, Scrappy. Yes or no, chat? Hear me out. Hear me out, chat. With Izzy's tennis ball catching, doing weights underwater, doing weird exercises, does that not scream to you guys, I'm bored of this shit? Don't you guys think? I think that screams, I'm bored of the same old training. I'm kind of getting sick of this shit. Let me do some different stuff. Like some weights underwater and shit. I think it's kind of like, I don't know, it means they've lost sort of like fun in like the normal training stuff that they were doing. Like I kind of feel better when I see Gilbert Burns doing his circuit. Still at his age, after so long in the game, he's still doing his circuit of just like simple weight exercises going round. It's like it's more, he still wants this shit. You know what I mean? He still likes this shit. He enjoys it. If Izzy is smart, he should wrestle early in the fight to open up Alex for punches. Doubt Izzy wins the kicking battle. True, but hear me out. He tried to wrestle Alex Pereira in the first fight that they had. He tried to take him. People just think, he reversed the takedown, ended up on top in the third. He was trying to take down Pereira, and he was failing early on. I think he tried 4 times to take him down. Yeah, he tried 4 times, and 3 of those times were in the first 2 rounds. I don't think he tried after the third. So he did try, but he just didn't get him. Thanks for the content once again. Is it better for the division if Pereira wins, even though we haven't seen him versus wrestlers, or Adesanya going back to leg kicking at range? It's better if Pereira wins, because if he's going to go up to like heavyweight eventually within the next few fights, I'd rather him go up to like heavyweight as a champion rather than a contender who's coming off a loss. And also, if he loses, they'll do the trilogy, and that will really hold up middleweight for a while, and Whitaker will just be left on the sidelines for the next year. So that's not good. I'd rather see Pereira win, fight Whitaker afterwards, give Whitaker that chance, and then if he wins that one, move up to light heavyweight. And then we can move on with the rest of the middleweight division and say, Pereira wasn't even a middleweight anyway. He was a light heavyweight, so let's move on, you know? Thank you for the $10. And that way you can justify an Adesanya Whitaker trilogy. Thank you for the $5, Lucas T Fitness. Can't stand the villain propaganda for Pereira. He's the hero, I know. Adesanya's the silver spoon-fed insecure brat. Thank you for saying that, Lucas T Fitness. I believe that as well. I do agree. He's the hero. He made it out the fucking hood, the favela. He made it out the fucking favela. That's my take on the situation. What will Izzy say if he loses again? If she loses again? I just wasn't there mentally this time around. I let my emotions get the better of me. Trust me, this story isn't over, and I'll be back to redeem myself once again. Botched. And then probably say the word botched at the end of it, maybe. Thank you for the $5 Australian, Jake BB. G'day, Guru. Hope you're doing well, mate. If you had to guess how many pay-per-views UFC 287 will sell, I think it'll do quite a bit. Every Adesanya fan's going to buy it if they can. Most of them aren't over the age of 12, so I don't know if they can buy the card, but it's got Masvidal and Burns. I reckon, honestly, chat, we're looking at about 700, 800,000. 700,000, I'll say. Thank you for the $2, Jay. Guru, who does Pereira fight after he beats Izzy? Whitaker, I would imagine, if Whitaker gets one more win in the meantime, or even makes weight as a short notice backup opponent for the fight at UFC 287. Thank you for the $2, Jay. Thank you for the $5, Justin. I appreciate the $5, good sir. I think you're underestimating the power of anime that fuels Adesanya. True, I didn't realize he's written Alex Pereira's name in the Death Note this time. He didn't do it before, though. Why are all the casuals choosing Izzy? Because that's what they do. They pick the star every time. And if the star's the underdog, they pick the star as the underdog, like when Masvidal fought Covington. That's what these experts do. They just appease audiences. I'm not trying to do that shit. I'm trying to be right. How does Izzy get KO'd? Knockdowns or another standing TKO? Wobbled and then slept. Out cold. I think Pereira is still going to win, but I feel like he's less motivated for the fight this time around. Yeah, he doesn't want to keep his belt. I'll use it as an excuse if he loses, though. But I'll deny it right now. Thank you for the 3 months of membership. Poatan gets in an extra couple Masvidal's very necessary shots on an unconscious Izzy's body like a glitched out, wasted GTA NPC. Fair enough. Thank you for the 3 months of membership, dude. Really appreciate that, brother. Thank you for the $5, Young Master Doba. Do you reckon the fella gives Alex a rematch if he wins? Israel Adesanya gives Alex a rematch if he wins. I think he'll call for it. Even if the UFC doesn't do it, he'll call for it. So he looks like the guy who wanted it to happen. And then if it doesn't happen, he'll be like, it was the UFC. I wanted it. You know what I mean? Even if he might not want it. He'll call for a trilogy just to make sure and put a statement on it so he doesn't want to be 1-1 with someone. Is Pereira in the running for best combat athlete ever if after beating Izzy, he moves up and becomes the 2-time champ, considering all he's done in kickboxing? Yes. Yes, there for sure would be a good argument for that, for sure. He's 100% in the mix. He's already in the mix, just becoming the champ in MMA. What's Pereira's next move if he wins? Do you think he has a chance to fight Jamal Hill at 205 before Yuri gets back? I mean, it depends how active he wants to be, right? But they won't allow him to move up yet. They'll have Whitaker fight, because otherwise it's Whitaker Adesanya 3 for a vacant title, so they won't do that. They'll want him to lose. I don't think they want him to move up. So, thank you for the $5, Migs671. I appreciate the $5, dude. If Izzy loses again, what does this do to his legacy, or how will he be looked at from casuals and his fans moving forward? It depends how he rebounds after the 2 losses. Listen, you know, he'll still go down as like a great fighter. Like, they'll just have that massive asterisk that GSP never had, and that never interrupted Anderson Silva's streak as well.